Okay, welcome to the very last, or one of the near to last installments of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. This is the very end of the game in which all of your heroes have amassed in this one area, and the Russian and Chinese computers are getting ready to send you in binary code to destroy AM. So let's just start that off. Now, I only know one way to do this. I'm pretty sure there are other ways, but I'm going to do it the way I've always done it. Start off with Nimdok.
This looks like the surface of the cerebral cortex. Magnified many times, of course. Interesting.
Now, of course, we have our green over here, which is our health. This whole place is coursing with little tricks and traps that get you electrocuted. And if your character dies before he's done what he or she needs to do, then that's over. So let's just use this console right here. Now, Nimdok, I believe, is the only one who knows the password, so I always pick him, and some people have told me otherwise, that Ellen or even Ted could actually figure out the password, so let's just do it. 1945.
Valid. Accessing main menu.
My past must hold great significance to us.
Now, we all know why that is. And in case you don't, it's because Nimdok is the reason for the immortality, and for Benny being the way he is. Oh, I forgot to extend the bridge.
Enter password.
Yeah. 1945.
Password.
And we extend the bridge. I almost forgot to do that. This would be a really annoying part to screw up on. Like I promised, I'm going to show you the good and bad endings. The bad endings will be a whole mishmash at the very end.
The smell of burning flesh. It's...
Now we use summoning with the circle to get Surgat to come to this plane.
Will you never be done with me? What must I open now? Whatever it is.
Show me the way out of here.
No can do. The people who helped you get this far have left you with a little dead end. But I can show you.
Now this is the part where all those little vague clues as to what our bigger role is pay off, because now we learn
What do you have?
about the lunar colony.
Look at this. Then you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, asleep, like everybody else seems to be.
What do you know about the people who sent me here?
For one thing, they're losers. The Russian and Chinese counterparts to the big nasty himself. And absorbed them into...
Now this game's doing a lot of my talking for me, but that's only because it's the end game, and I know a lot of people don't like the blathering of my weird mind, but let's just let you enjoy some of this ending. Besides, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy the bad ending a lot more than the good one.
If the Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of Earth, then who are you?
I'm special. While those two machines struggle with AM predominance, I'm essentially everywhere, but I can't do much.
What do the Russian and Chinese...
Now remember in Gorister's story they were
want?
talking about a Chinaman? That apparently is the Chinese computer.
AM himself. That makes
And in
them
Nimdok's story, that man with his eyes in a jar speaking about a colony of our brothers on the moon,
About the
it's the lunar colony.
No, but loser 1 and loser 2. There. I think I've shown you enough. Now you must complete your end of the deal. Invoke the totem of entropy.
Now, of course, we don't do what he says, being a demon at all. If you invoke the Tone of Entropy now, what he does is he destroys the Russian and Chinese counterparts and pretty much leaves you to your own device. So let's not do that.
I refuse.
Okay. You now invoke the totem of compassion.
Now this one, all it does is, it's because it's connected a little bit to the Chinese computer and the Russian computer, so it summons them.
Program is now purged.
And that's it for Surgat.
Well, too.
Hope you didn't get too attached to him.
Go to the ego.
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
Alright, now of course we can't believe them. And also there's a little glitch in this. I don't want to show it because I'm obviously doing an LP here. If you talk to either one of them again, they show the lunar colony, only this time they're, forget what you call it, the heart monitor, I guess. It goes flatline, and it's never a good sign. So they want us to wake the ego to destroy it, and we'll show you what that does later in the bad endings. But for now, let's just do Nimdok's role in this endgame. Now every part of here represents some part for someone else. The yellow, this is Ellen's little part. And
An angel?
well, we'll get to this a little later. Now this is Nimdok's part, and a little bit of everybody else's part too. So let's just do what's required of Nimdok. Let's not try and shock him too much. Everything in here will shock you if you touch it. That's why you spent all your time building up this green health bar earlier in the game. So let's just take the middle skull. See what I said about that shock? Now if you look over here, there's a hand, and okay, let's just use the hand first.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Now what it does is it raises one of these nodes, which is actually, I suppose it would be a power node for Anne. You have to disable enough of them so your later partners don't get as strong a shock. So, let's just take one more of these skulls, pave the way for them. Okay, now there's a jewel there. You do not take that. That belongs to Ellen. Let's just finish up Nimdok's part of this by using access with the pillar.
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind.
Alright, now usually in this part I killed off Nimdok, but let's see how much we can get out of him. Let's take this other skull. And that paves the way for Ted. And these other skulls, they don't have anything there, so let's just keep using the pillar and kill off Nimdok. His part in this is over.
Your companion has